Hi everyone, welcome to Diana's Table. As a follow-up to last week's episode on making white rice, I'm going to be showing you how to make multigrain rice. This is a very popular way of making rice in Korea, and it's really quite healthy and easy to make. So let's get started. So today I'm going to be using black beans, red beans, and a mixture of multigrains here, which has black rice, brown rice, sweet rice, all the good things, right? I'm going to show you how we prepare the black beans and the red beans first. Because you get these dried black beans like these, and I'm sure you can find them at your local grocery store. I soak them in water overnight. And when you soak them in water, you blow up in size like that. So can you tell the difference? So once it's been soaked in water for about at least 12 hours, it's ready to cook. So I'm going to put it into a pot. This is about 1 cup of black bean. I'm going to turn the heat on. I'm going to add some little bit of salt, maybe a teaspoonful of salt. This will help flavor the beans a little bit so that it tastes good when you mix it with rice. So I'll cover and I cook it for about 10 minutes. So as you can see, when the black bean is boiling, you can get this kind of foam on top. Don't worry, because we're going to rinse it a little bit later. So we're going to let it cook at medium heat for 10 minutes. And you have to do the same for the red beans as well. Here I have the red beans that's been soaked in water for about 12 hours. Can you see the difference in size? And then I boiled the ones that's been soaked for another 10 minutes. Here I've already boiled it, and you get the red beans like this. So not only is the size different, but the color's different. Once the red bean is cooked, it turns really dark burgundy color. We have, as I said, mixture of different kinds of rice, sweet rice, brown rice, black rice here. And this I've only soaked in water for about an hour. So it's nice and soft and ready to be mixed with the white rice. So now I'm ready to assemble all the ingredients to make the multigrain rice. So of course I have here 2 cups of white rice that has been washed and drained for about 30 minutes. Then I have a cup of red bean that's been cooked, soaked and cooked. Another cup of black bean that's been cooked again. A cup of the multigrains that we showed you earlier. So already you can tell that this is really nice and healthy. I have total of 5 cups of grains, but again, I'm not going to put in 5 cups of water because a lot of the beans have been pre-cooked. So I will put in 4 cups of water, maybe like an inch above the rice. And I'm going to turn it on at high. And again, like with rice, we're going to wait for it to boil. And once it starts to bubble, then we'll cover. One thing different from this multigrain rice and the white rice is that when it starts to bubble, I'm going to add some salt. So as you can see, now it's starting to boil. And so this is when you add like a pinch, not actually a little more than a pinch, I guess, 1 teaspoonful of salt. You need to add salt because you're adding black beans and red beans. If you're just cooking plain rice, of course, you don't. So I'm going to toss it a little bit just to make sure that the bottom part is not burning. And then I'm going to lower the heat like we did for the rice to very, very low and cover. Because it's got beans and different kinds of multigrains, I'm going to cook it for about 15 minutes. So it's been 15 minutes. Let's open it up and see. Ooh, look at that. Really looks nice and healthy. I'm going to stir it a little bit just to make sure that I think it's really well done. I'm going to turn off the stove and, like with rice, cover and let it rest for about 5 minutes before we eat. So it's been 5 minutes and I had it resting, and it should be all ready to serve. Wow, look at that. So very nice and healthy bowl of rice. Actually, with this kind of rice, you just need some kimchi and some dry seaweed. You don't need much else as banchan. Looks good. So happy cooking and happier eating.